Hello everybody, this is Ariane Arsenault from La Fille de la Mer, and today I am making a creamy coconut milk and avocado puree soap. So these are actually fresh organic avocados, and I'm gonna mash these up and include them in a luxuriously soft, gentle, and moisturizing soap. I've already made a first batch on my counter, and now I'm gonna take you along for the second batch. Just before we hop behind my work table, I wanted to highlight that September is Pomme d'Enright month, and I'm really proud and excited to let you know that I am a Pomme d'Enright brand partner, which means that I've signed a contract with them, and I'm basically told them that I would only use Pomme d'Enright palm oil because this is a palm oil that is deforestation free, it's wildlife friendly, it's fair, it's social, it respects natural habitats, and that's really important values to me. So this soap contains palm oil that is a clean and happy palm oil, and this is the brochure of Pomme d'Enright, and La Fille de la Mer is in there right here. See, so I am one of their brand partners. I'm really happy and so proud about this. So if you want to learn more about Pomme d'Enright, I will leave all of the links in the description box below this video. You can click on them, read about it, and make your own mind. So the avocados have simply been prepared by splitting them in half, removing the skin and pits, and to them I will be adding a full can of coconut milk, and I use the Blue Dragon coconut milk because in the ingredients, all that there is coconut and water. There's nothing else, no preservatives, no thickeners, nothing. So this really is a good thing when it comes to labeling soap and figuring out what is in it. So the simpler, the better. If you would like to learn how to make an avocado puree soap similar to this one, this is actually my Patreon tutorial of the month. So it is available to people who pledge monthly to my Patreon campaign. Each month is $3 for a tutorial and full recipe. And the more you pledge, the more benefits you get. But I'll let you go browse and check this out. And let's keep moving forward and make this avocado puree. The avocado and coconut milk puree is really nice and smooth. It has no more avocado clumps, and this is what I am looking for. Oh, before I forget, let's do the essential oil blend. So I am using lemongrass as my base essential oil. I'm also going to be including rosemary and eucalyptus globulus, and these oils are all from Plants Power. They are one of my Canadian suppliers. They do ship to the US if you want to try them out. I have only had great experiences working with their ingredients, and their essential oils are really nice and strong, and they smell great in my soaps. The reason why I chose a blend of lemongrass essential oil was because I wanted this soap to kind of smell like the Avobath fragrance oil, but I didn't want to use the fragrance oil. So Avobath really has a base of lemongrass, so that's why I'm including it into my soap formula. Eucalyptus globulus. And a little bit of rosemary. And I'm gonna set this aside. Now my puree is ready and my essential oils are ready. The colorants I'm gonna be using today for this soap are some olive yellow mica from Workshop Heritage, as well as the green gray mica. I find that these are very avocado-ish colors. I'm also gonna be using some white titanium dioxide from Nurture Soap Supplies. I buy most of my micas from Nurture Soap Supplies, but when I bought these new molds from Workshop Heritage, they sent me this really nice sampler of their mica, so I figured I'd test them out. And I really like the result. I didn't have these tints of micas, they were new. I didn't have anything that was looking like this, and I felt that for an avocado soap, it was the perfect green match, because it's called yellow olive, but it's really kind of a olive green kind of a color. I've pre-mixed my titanium dioxide into some distilled water, just a little bit, and these I will add straight to my soap batter once it's split it up. So I'm just stick blending a little bit to get things lightly emulsified. And now is when I'm going to be adding the avocado puree. I'm just gonna pour it all in. Make sure everything is in. Anyways, as much as I can get in. Let's blend this in. Now the key is to not overblend, because you don't want to thicken up your batter too much, but you do want to get all of the clumps from the puree to be completely mixed into the soap. Now is the time to split my batter. And I really like this picture. It's very, these are really practical. They're really handy. They can go in the microwave if you make smaller batches of soap. I'm gonna pour 1/3 of my batter into this big one. This one is a 5-liter capacity pitcher, but I'm gonna pour 4 liters, which is 1/3 of my recipe, and a little more in here for my accent colors. There we go. Talking about accent colors, I will be adding them right now. This part of the batter will stay uncolored for now. I'm going to take the olive yellow mica, and I need a little more. That's it. And see how I travel with my cap underneath so that I don't make any mess, because you can absolutely drop these easily if you're not careful. And a little more. And because this soap batter is very nice and fluid for a while, I know that I can work directly with my mica powders. I do not need to pre-mix them in anything else. Now I will be including my essential oil blend. I'm just gonna stir it so everything is well combined, and put 1/3 in here, a little bit in here, and the rest into my main stock pot. Get a little bit more here. There we go. This color is fantastic. If olive green is what you're looking for, I absolutely love it. And this one kind of turns into a soft, nice, minty green, which is awesome. And boy, the essential oil blend is just amazing. I love lemongrass. So nice. So here's my main stock pot, and I'm not gonna color this, but I will portion a little bit out to make to mix with my white titanium dioxide. And now the white. I'm doing this one last because titanium dioxide does thicken up soap better. So I'm keeping that one for last, just so we know we have plenty of time to make that pretty swirl. Okay. Bonjour. I will now pour the soap batter into my molds, and I'm starting with the uncolored portion of this soap. I'm gonna pour maybe like 1/3 of what I have in my stock pot. And because I have marks and I know where I'm gonna be splitting this soap, I'm going to use these marks to know where to pour and do my color design. I'm going to quickly follow with the white, as this will be an accent color. Just a little. Green or green gray. There we go. Okay, now I'm just gonna clean up a little bit and grab my hanger tool. This one is from Brambleberry. It's just a piece of coated bended wire, and you can actually custom bend it at the size of your mold. So I'm just gonna go in and start twirling around, and I always like try to do like a wavy swirl whenever I make, I don't know, I live in an island, I like waves and winds. So okay. Now I'm going to do the design on the top of this soap, and I was really torn between doing a textured top and a swirl top for this soap, so I figured I would do both. So here's how we're gonna do it. This white is starting to thicken up, so that's why I mixed the titanium dioxide in there last. We got plenty of time. This is still really nice and smooth, so I'm gonna clean up and I'll be right back. In order to do the top of this soap, I decided to do both a textured top and a swirled top. So just by using my spoon, I'm gonna do a very simple textured top. And because this is going to be split into logs tomorrow, I have marked my mold so that I know approximately where I'm going to be cutting this soap. And I'm just using my spoon to do the top. And technically the log splitter will be cutting right here. So this is where I'm going to start the other side. I'm happy with this, and you can see that I still have some like untouched top, so I'm just going to be using a chopstick and swirl it all the way down, just in a figure eight, simple kind of a motion. Because this soap contains a high sugar content because of the avocado puree and the coconut milk, I'm just gonna let it sit in the fridge for a few hours. And we will be back tomorrow to unmold and cut. Time to unmold. Now that the soap is out of the wooden box, I'm just gonna unmold it carefully, and I'm using this little mat to prevent breaking my beautiful textured and swirled top. So gently, I'm just gonna place it on there. Release the soap gently. Now that the soaps have been cut into loaves, I'm going to cut them using my tank from For Craft's Sakes and cut them at 1 inch. No, I don't have any more of my drying trays available. They're all full of soap or something else, bath bombs. I also use them to dry my bath bombs. So I'm gonna be spacing out the soaps in here for now. And wow, here's the cut. I really like the swirl. Okay. I'm actually glad that I decided to add the white in there. It really adds a nice delicate contrast. And just keep on cutting these soaps. I'm really glad about the scent. It really still smells good today. Very fresh, very crisp. I think it was a good decision. I did read reviews about the Avobath fragrance oil that I wanted to use, and they do say that it accelerates trace, so that's why in the end I decided to go with my essential oil blend. Okie dokie. Let's cut this one and see what the inside will show. This one is very pretty. I really like the fine white lines. Thank you so much for watching the making of this video. I hope you've enjoyed seeing the process of how our soaps are made here by hand with love and a heart in our workshop. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you want to see more amazing videos. I am really happy about this soap. The look and the scent is just amazing. These will need to dry for about 4 weeks before we can put them online and in our store. So be patient, but they will be there very soon. Again, these are made featuring palm palm oil. I'm super happy to be a brand partner. And if you want to learn more about Palm Done Right, you can actually subscribe to their YouTube channel and visit their website and learn more. Maybe you can become a brand partner too if you have a soap shop and if you're a soap maker. And if you want to know where I buy my colorants and my supplies, you can go in the description box below. I'm going to leave all of these links. I do have some affiliated links in there. So just as a disclaimer, it is a way for me to make a little income. Our shop is seasonal, and when the tourist season is over, I need to get creative to keep having a salary. So this is how I do it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be back very soon. En français.